Hey guys, it's Tiffany, and you found me on the Wise Skies channel. Wise Skies is a metaphysical counseling company. We offer sessions and classes in astrology, tarot, mediumship, Akashic records, nine-star key, and human design. So lots of classes, tools, and resources. The October astrology forecast and podcast are out. So if you're wondering our take on the October skies, we've got that up. The good news is the numerology is shifting to a better frequency, and there's almost all of the planets are going to go direct again. So there's some good news in the October forecast, and we also have Jen coming back to teach a foundations class in nine-star key, and she's going to go over just kind of the basics of what nine-star key is. It's an ancient astrological platform, I should say, and she's going to teach us about it on the 13th, and she's also our feature for the October membership. So if you're part of our membership, it's $22 a month, and she's going to go in detail what Nine Star Key is doing for you personally in the month of October. So lots of fun things going on. I started brainstorming on the October special articles, and I'm looking at expanding on some data about the astrology of serial killers, also why we don't use Ouija boards, things like that. So if you have some ideas that you want us to be talking about in October, please let us know. But let's stay focused here on today, September 17th, in the present moment. And let's just take a look into each sign. So we're just starting to clear the space in our minds and hearts, taking a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose, just kind of centering in. And on Fridays, we do these fun readings for each sign in the zodiac. We just pull a couple of cards to get some insight into your weekend ahead. It's a fun entertainment thing. So take what you want and leave the rest. And let's just look into Aries, just clearing the deck for Aries. What do our Aries friends need to hear this weekend? All right. So, to me, Aries, we've got the Ace of Cups reversed, Justice reversed, and the Fool upright. To me, this looks like a little bit of freedom, came with some heartache. You know what I mean? It's like you're telling yourself everything is okay, but there were some lessons learned, and it was kind of hard. And so it looks like there's some humility going on. But don't give up. You know, it looks like that. I love getting the Fool card because it means you're on a new adventure. So I recently read a quote about the universe doesn't carry your debts. You know what I mean? And so just be careful on if you need to wrap anything up in a way that's good for your own integrity. This Ace of Cups reverse and Justice reverse feels like something just wasn't fair. Either like you were just like something just doesn't feel super fair, and it's kind of hurtful out there in your field. And so you're ready to just have the Fool card and start new with childlike wonder and excitement, but there's just like little residue back here in the past. So just want to make sure that if you need to clean up any emotions, that you give yourself some space to do that. Okay, when life's not doesn't feel fair, there's a quote that came to me at a very difficult time, and a friend shook me and she basically said, "Life is happening for you, not to you." Right? So just remembering that. All right, let's clear now for our Taurus friends. What is it that our Taurus friends need to hear for the weekend? Just clearing for Taurus. This guy jumped out, the Tower reversed, and the Strength card reversed. I heard somebody saying that they're getting a lot of reversals during all these retrogrades. So to me, Taurus, it looks like when things fall apart, finding perseverance instead of finding frustration, right? So when things are falling apart, where can you find perseverance instead of frustration? There's this sense that things are kind of crumbling, and that's the astrology. That's all around us. That's the Saturn Uranus squares of 2021, right? Whatever's not evolving is dissolving. Things are ending, and they don't always end like with this perfect little bow, right? And we know that, but the idea here is again that similar message of life is happening for me, not to me. I'm going to have to use some strength and perseverance and some inner faith in order to get through this rocky time. You know, sometimes it's really hard when things feel unstable or things feel uncertain to reach into your faith pocket, right? But you're at a big crossroads right now, Taurus, and so similar to Aries, it feels kind of heartachy, like you're not really sure where to go, forward or backward, or where you're gonna go. You just don't want to go here. You know what I mean? It's like this is the card of the adventure, right? This is the card of taking off, of leaving, of doing something with a new path. All right. So also looks like some work stuff is giving you grief, and it kind of makes it easier for you. I'm sorry, I went on a little Taurus rant there. But the idea is the same. Life is happening for you, not to you, right? So it's okay to not know what you're doing next. It's okay. Just today, you don't know, So maybe tomorrow you'll know. No big deal. We don't have to know everything right now. We can choose to have some joy in the present day. All right, clearing for Gemini. Let's clear the deck for Gemini. What is it our Gemini friends need to hear for the weekend ahead? Seven of Swords jumped out. Hate to get that. And then the Seven of Coins reversed. And so to me, this is another layer of deconstruction. This could also be like a security breach. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Is it like maybe some of you guys need to change passwords, or maybe you need to re-establish some of your working hours. This Eight of Coins reversed to me looks like kind of overcommitment to something, and things like starting to stack up and feel heavy, and all of a sudden the pumpkin lattes are out, and now it's Christmas and it's the new year, and it just feels like kind of a thief of time is another way I would say that, right? So just being careful with where you're spending your energy, knowing that when things stack up, what are your strategies in life when things stack up, right? All right, let's clear for our Cancer friends. What is it our Cancers need to hear for the weekend ahead? Just clearing for Cancer. Clearing for Cancer. All right. Six of Swords, right? So looking in the wrong direction, Queen of Cups. This is just really another layer of grief and looking in the wrong direction. She's looking down at the whirling pools of sadness and despair and confusion, and he's like ready to move on and go forward. Like things are okay. We're just looking in the wrong direction here. And so the Queen of Cups means that we have some grief that we're working through. It's going to be all right. But look, you are ready to move forward. It's just around the corner. The Ace of Wands is there. That's about taking new action. So I just want you to consider, where are your thoughts negative, and can you go on a kind of a thought diet so that you can get to the thoughts that you need in order to take new action. So what feels more empowering? What feels more solid? What feels more better, for you Cancers out there? Give yourself time, but then give yourself a deadline too. You know what I mean? There is energy for you to move forward just beyond this current layer of frustration. There's a lot of frustration out there. So you're not alone if you're feeling frustrated. All right, let's clear for Leo. Let's clear for our Leo friends. What is it that our Leos need to hear for the weekend ahead? Just clearing for Leo. All right. We got the Queen of Coins reversed, the Nine of Cups upright, and the Ten of Cups reversed. Okay, so Leo, this card is always about getting your wish. And sometimes it's like, be careful what you wish for. And so it looks like maybe you wish for a big, huge, happy family, and it turns out the big, huge, happy family is kind of complicated. Or the same thing with your finances or your work. It looks like you wanted to have your own business, and there's just some complications or setbacks that are going along with it. So just knowing that that's okay, just remember that some of the troubles that you have now are things that you really prayed for several years ago, right? Several months ago. So giving everybody some space and grace this weekend in your world. All right, and let's clear for Virgo. Let's clear for Virgo. Just checking in, seeing what our Virgo friends need to hear for the weekend ahead. Clearing for Virgo. Three of Swords reversed, and then the Star card. All right, so this can be a minor upset, a minor setback, but you're going to rise and shine, and you're going to rise and shine regardless of those who hurt you or those who disappointed you or those who let you down or those who weren't hearing you. Virgo, this is a setup for overcoming all of that, and it's happening quickly, so you're not going to get stuck in it long. So this weekend I just want you to focus on some fun activities and kind of get your mind out of or your heart out of any grief feelings, and just do something fun, you know, for yourself. Focus on your gardening, focus on your cooking, focus on cleaning things out, focus on just, this looks like a weekend filling yourself with fun, self-fulfilling activities, right? This doesn't look like a let's sit around and grieve and be sad and give ourselves space and to cry and be alone and recharge. It doesn't look like that. It's like, let's move forward. So not dwelling on anything. Sometimes the advice is to stay and process and rest, but that doesn't seem to be the case for some of our Virgos. All right, let's clear the deck for Libra. Let's clear for Libra, just seeing what's in store for the Libra week ahead. Any Libras watching that need a little message of love or guidance? Okay. Just clearing for Libra. Okay. We get the Three of Wands, a Seven of Coins. All right, reversed here. And so to me, this is like wanting to go, but not being on budget. You know what I mean? This is like, let me get out of here. And then it's just not, it's like not quite the right time. Something else has got to be taken care of first, Libra. So what is it? What loose ends do you need to wrap up before you can start the next project? This is about wrapping up some loose ends this weekend. That way you're going to feel really good. You know, guys, we're in a Mercury shadow period, meaning that we're in that phase before it gets retrograde and things are hinky. You know what I mean? Our electronics are weird. Our passwords are weird. The logins are frustrating. The files, like, it's just a uncomfortable, I guess, electronic time. So clearing, like, getting any electronic files organized this weekend that will help you in the future would be great, you know, or paper files, whatever. It looks like tidying something up would be beneficial for the Libras watching. Let's clear the deck for Scorpios. Let's clear for any Scorpios watching. Just reaching out into the space of infinite wisdom, unconditional love, for all things are possible. What is it that the Scorpios need to hear? Okay, we're getting the Page of Coins, a Nine of Cups, and a Six of Coins reversed. All right, so this is where, like, it kind of looks like a martyr setup, you know what I mean? It's like, I've given you, you know, all of these things that you asked for, and you're like, that's the thanks I get. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like. So again, just being careful what you wish for. Maybe you're having a bit of a karma boomerang coming around. Maybe it's uncomfortable for you. Maybe this is a good weekend to stay focused on your finances and your work projects. Reset some of your wishes, dreams, hopes, and goals. Work on your budget, anything that feels upside down that needs to be corrected. You know, the Hermit reversed here. This is about needing alone time and not getting it. You know what I mean? This is about needing alone time and not really getting it. Okay, so having to be a little bit more clear, King of Wands, with your actions and your energy. You know, having to be more decisive, more king-like, more, this is how it's going to go down, instead of the wishy-washy where we all get confused and send mixed signals. This is about sending direct signals. It can be with kindness, it can be with passion. There can be some energy to it. King of Wands, like, there's some firepower there, right? Scorpio, ruled by both Mars and Pluto, right? Knowing that Mars is in Libra right now and that things do feel a little bit back and forth, like one foot in, one foot out, one foot on the gas, one foot on the brakes. So trying to find that internal balance is what you're doing, right? So some trial and error is necessary, right? All right, let's clear the deck for our Sag friends. Let's clear for Sag. Just asking what our Sagittarius friends need to hear for the weekend ahead. It's most beneficial, loving guidance for the Sagittarius circle. Okay. All right, so we get the Lover's card, and then we get the Hanged Man reverse, and then we get the Seven of Coins. Okay, what did our friend Shelly in the Wise Guys Circle group say about the Hanged Man? She said, Oh my gosh, I can't remember. It was so good. I just read it and I just commented on it. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. So the idea here is that you've got something going on with love that's suspended, that needs a different point of view, right? That you're not supposed to do anything about right now. That things are just a little bit up in the air. They feel kind of like that Taurus reading, like things just feel a little bit unsettled. It has to do with your significant other. Um, I'm taking longer than I want to, but I really wanted to read this here. Let's see. Okay, Shelley. She says the Hanged One can signify that you feel like you're in a holding pattern. That's what it was. All right, I thought that was such a great way to describe this. So the Hanged Man is reversed here. It feels like you're in a holding pattern. It feels like something's unsettling, and you don't have to solve everything this weekend. You know, the old patterns here of the Knight of Swords coming in hot. You know, the star representing ego, needing to be the star of the show, needing to be the center of attention in some ways, and then just deciding, picking your battles. You know, what is it that you really are fighting for, right? You're looking for stability and peace. Okay, so what does that look like, right? And do that. What does stability and peace look like? All right, so Sagittarius and Taurus getting a little extra love today, because when I get curious about the cards, I have to keep flipping, right? If anybody wants a private reading, of course, you can book with us at wiseskiescollective.com. All right, let's clear for our Capricorns. What do our Capricorns need to hear for the weekend ahead? There's some little light advice, loving guidance, a little nod from the universe that you heard, seen, and understood. Let's clear for Capricorns. Oh, okay. So the Sun and the Six of Cups reversed. All right, so this is just choosing yourself over the things that other people want you to do or need you to do. So I saw one of my Yogi Capricorn friends on the trail running the other day, and it was just a sweet little high five moment. But I always think about, like, who do I know that's a Capricorn during these readings, right? And so this is about really doing what you want to do. This is taking time for yourself on the trail versus all the things that these other people need from you or want you to do. It's okay to decline some of that, because it looks like there's some draining energy over here, and we really just need to stay focused on your own health and vitality. And so it's okay, they can do these other activities. You just don't have to say yes to every single thing. All you have to do is follow your own design, strategy, authority, astrological blueprint, your own decision making. And what you need are people in your lives that are going to support you making the best decisions for you, right? And you're going to do the same for them, of course. So this is a sense of obligation and duty. And, like, can you rewire some of that? Is there a happy middle? Is there a Mars and Libra moment for you to not weigh the pros and cons and stay stuck in your mind, but just get a body feeling that tells you, okay, how am I feeling? How can I choose myself here? How can I choose myself first, right? So a little ego boost, I guess, for Capricorns, like really being able to stand firm in picking yourself, you know? All right, let's clear for Aquarius. Let's clear for Aquarius. Shoot. Okay, so 4 cards fell out. Sorry, guys. Let's see. We got the Fool card reversed. We got the King of Coins. We get the 8 of Swords reversed and the 9 of Cups. Okay. I feel like I've said this a couple times here in the readings today, but this is getting what you wished for. So looking around and seeing the karma boomerang. So it is what you wished for, but maybe did it turn out differently? Or are you ready to change your hopes, dreams, and goals? Or are you getting in the way of your wishes? You know, is it right around the corner and you just can't say yes for some reason? Or you're driven by money? Or you're unable to hit a restart? Like you tried to do a restart at work or something and it just didn't work out and you just didn't stick to it. It's what it feels like. So just, this is again about being true to your own priorities and your own dreams, hopes, and goals. If you could pour all of your precious energy into your own projects instead of these other projects, what would that look like? How would it feel like? What would life be like? You know, can you address some of those personal fears that you have to basically slay the dragon? All right, and then let's clear for our Pisces friends. Clearing for Pisces for the weekend ahead. What is it that our Pisces need to know? Clearing for Pisces. Clearing for Pisces. Just relaxing and listening into your reading here for some practical advice or guidance, a little nod from the universe, right? All right, so for Pisces, we get the Nine of Coins reversed. We get the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Coins. So all of this just feels like kind of premature energy, just like something's like not quite ready to launch, you know what I mean? Like something needs to stay in your nest a little bit longer, something needs to stay in your lap or on your plate a little bit longer, you know? And so kind of taking the approach of mama bear, but also knowing when enough is a big theme of September with the double fives in numerology, right? Enough is enough, and knowing that is this Queen of Swords will help you know that. Not everybody has the human design to know when enough is enough, and so sometimes they need other people to say, this is the stopping point. Would you rather, would you have more energy if we did it this way? Would you like an invitation to stop for now so that we can reset and do things differently? This Queen of Swords is very direct. She's very clear. She's able to communicate an end time or a launch goal or a deadline of some kind to this other energy that just feels like a little bit of honestly just feels like a little bit of grief, like in terms of, wow, I thought that was not my circus, not my monkeys, but it's actually is my circus and my monkeys. And so taking responsibility, being direct about it, handling life with clarity and honesty. You can still be kind, you know, but you can also have boundaries. There's a great book I've been reading and recommending by Nedra. I can't think of her last name. It's basically about setting healthy boundaries, and it's really well written, you know. It's really well written. So Pisces, if you want that, please message me, and I'll be sure to get you that title. Okay, guys, so let's pull a universal card for all of us. If none of those messages made sense, if it didn't resonate with you, don't worry, it was for those other people, right? And let's just clear and get a card for all of us, something that we can focus on or learn from for the weekend ahead. Seven of Coins reversed is what fell out, right? So, we could say, where's your faith gone, right? What's your faith in? This is about, you've planted the seeds, you're waiting on the harvest, there's nothing else you can do. The sun's going to shine, the rain's going to come, and the fruit that you've planted will come to fruition, right? But when it's reversed like this, it's like we've lost our faith, we've lost our trust, we've lost our patience, you know, our tolerance. And so all of us could use a little reminder, it seems like, with all of those things: faith, trust, patience, tolerance, kindness. This is a really unusual time to be alive. We're part of the new age. You know, we're a very unique part of the astrological timeline of events. This is a huge gong crashes, big, huge tectonic, energetic plates shifting, right? And so that's affecting everybody, not just you, not just me, but all of us globally. So this is a great card to get to remind all of us, wow, it's really like little out there. So how can we welcome this new age, welcome this new energy, and still have some kindness, you know, still have some patience with each other. All right. So thank you for your patience with me, and thank you for watching the Wise Skies Free Tarot Friday. I love hanging out with you guys. I know there's a sea of other astrologers out there, and it's always means so much when you come by and like and comment and subscribe. If these readings are just really hitting home and you want to send us a virtual tip, I put a link to my Venmo and PayPal in there, and we use those to pay for all of our platforms, the monthly fees for Zoom, for the MailChimp, for all of the monthly fees that Wise Skies has in order to give you these free readings. So check out the October forecast and podcast. Let me know what you think. The website is live. It is, we're still tweaking a lot, and I welcome your feedback, and I appreciate your patience as things get updated slowly over this fall. I really love the direction that we're going in. I'm really proud of our company, and I'm so honored to spend some time with you guys. So have a great weekend, and namaste.